Hello and welcome. How are you doing? Next I like to show you that how we can and how to replace this Toyota Corollas, this dashboard, this fan, inside cabin fan, this backlight, and there we have those temperature settings when we set up our car's temperature. And now I have issue that this my backlight, it is broken. That when I turn on my car lights, this area is black. Okay, and how to replace this dashboard backlight and bulb inside in there? First step is that we need to take this screwdriver, and this is now this Phillips head screwdriver, and it is this crosshead screwdriver, and in here, when we look in that area, in here down, there is two screws in that area. And one in here and one in here. This is first step. We insert that screwdriver in here, and then only a little bit rotation, and soon this, there is this screw. That kind of screw comes out. And then there is similar screw in here, in that position, and we need to open that also in that area. And there is similar screw in there. Okay, and now situation is so that this panel is free, but before of that we need to take this button switch, these knobs away, and it happens so that we insert our fingers in here and then pull out in that way. And all of these buttons, they are similar. It's the Toyota's style that they are easy to take. All four are in here, and then insert those in some box that they are in safe place. Okay, and now these things are okay, and then it's good to take some flat screwdriver, like in that kind of flat screwdriver. There is this kind of head, and when we start to open that light, it is good to carefully insert this in here and little bit bend that, and then we need to insert our fingers in here, and it's good to use some gloves because these corners can be sharp, that we can hurt our fingers, and then little bit in gently way we pull out this in here in that way, and then we need to go in this upper area in here, and in that point we can use this screwdriver carefully that we insert that in that area, and little bit we bend, and also in this that upper area too, I bend that in here and also in here, little bit carefully, like it is free, and then we go back in this down area, and in here I take my contact, and all time I little bit pull up this thing in that way carefully, because here has been happened that someone else has been damaged this thing, and that's carefully we pull out, and same time when I pull out that in here, it's good to keep this screwdriver. Okay, and now it opens. The key was that one hand in here would pull out, and then same time little bit that, and also in here, and when we do in that way, we can okay, now it opens, and when we do that carefully, we can't miss that kind of happening. Someone has been broken that part, maybe he or she has been so novice, and it's damaged. And now when this, we can move that little bit up, and it goes quite up, and then when it is in that position, it is good, and then we can look in that side, because this bulb is in here, and I take new view. Okay, then we have new view, and here we have these controls, they are in there, those settings, and then when we look in that area, now I try to manage to insert that in nicely. When we look in here, where are those temperature and fan settings, we can see that part in here. And there is next trick. We need to little bit bend that area in here, like in outer, like thumb, and then same time when I press down that little bit, and in here we have similar that I bend that little bit in here, and then when carefully I can take that light prism or this light system away. And then when we look in here, there we can see that yes, there is this small bulb what is damaged. And there is this damage. And we can get new bulb in right away when we go to visit in this Toyota dealership center, and they have those new bulbs, and this costs something like $1 or €1 per piece. And when you purchase original Toyota dealership centers, this part, it lasts 10 years is this time. 10 years. And then I have this new Toyota's bulb in here, and soon it is in here. There's this new bulb, and then I insert, it goes only one way in here, in that way, and very carefully when I press that in, and then I test that light, I turn on my car's light, yes, and it works fine, excellent. And next step is to install this light system back, and please note that there is these holes and these knobs, and it goes only one way, and now it's wrong, it is that way, and first insert in that area carefully, and then we insert that. Okay, no, actually it was wrong way. Okay, I try again this part in here, good, and then that another part in here carefully, and we little bit move that, and I saw in that area too in here, because here is interesting, can we see in that way when we look in, yes, there is this my system, and look, there is this hole, and that this hole goes in that part in here, this part. Okay, and now when I insert it again, first on that side, okay, first in that side, okay, and then this part in there. Okay, in that way, good, and then okay, now it went in there, excellent. Now it is in there, in that way. Okay, good, and then we look at that area also, what it looks like. Okay, and good. Okay, and then we continue. Okay, and then when these parts are ready, I carefully start to insert that central panel back, and it happens so that I move that in carefully, and careful movings, and then it goes. And first is this up part, I press that in, and there are fasteners what takes contact, and now I can press that hard. This final step is that now we press that really hard, that it goes deep. And then in this down area, remember, this is important thing, that it goes like in deeper. Deep. And then this back area, check that this corner, that panel goes in here down, and then we press it again. Okay, good, now it's in there, and then I take these my screws. There was 2 screws what were that sides, and they are in here, in that position. And then I take this Phillips screwdriver and I screw my screw in there, and it goes in there nicely. Good. And then there is this one final bolt what I need to insert in here. Okay, but before, and then remember to insert also these switches in here, and they go so that this white line shows to these symbols. It is easy to remember. And then hard press. Okay, now this, I think that is this looks, maybe this, okay, this belongs in down, okay, maybe there is a little bit difference and this should be going up, or actually they are a little bit different. Hey, check. Yes, they are different. That if they don't go nicely, then they go in down. They are not all not same. Please note that these buttons are different than in here down. And this goes to down in here, and hard press. Remember, hard press. Okay, and now this work is done, and I need to finally. I missed one screw in here. It is in somewhere in floor. I need to find it. But here is one screw in here, and now this job is ready, and we have replaced that pull. And thank you for watching that video, and have a nice day to you.